Welcome to the Car Driving Theory Mock Test. This video includes 50 questions with multiple choice answers and detailed explanations. For the best learning experience, we recommend using a notebook to record the questions and references for further study. You'll find topic information and book references on the bottom left and upper right of each answer slide. If you're looking for the complete set of the latest DVSA questions, check out the links for our books. Don't forget to share your score with us in the comments section. Let's see how well you do. All right, grab your notebook and pen and let's get started. Best of luck. What's the most important reason for having a properly adjusted head restraint? A. To make you more comfortable. B. To help you avoid neck injury. C. To help you relax. D. To help you maintain your driving position. The correct answer is B. To help you avoid neck injury. In a collision, rapid deceleration will violently throw vehicle occupants forward and then backwards as the vehicle stops. Seat belts and airbags protect occupants against the forward movement. Head restraints should be adjusted so they give maximum protection to the head and neck during the backward movement. You have to make an unexpected journey. You're carrying a 5-year-old child on the back seat of your car. They're under 1.35 meters, 4 feet 5 inches tall. How should you seat them if a correct child restraint isn't available? A. Behind the passenger seat. B. Using an adult seat belt. C. Sharing a belt with an adult. D. Between 2 other children. The correct answer is B. Using an adult seatbelt. In journeys of unexpected necessity, and when a correct child restraint isn't available, the child must sit on the rear seat and use an adult seatbelt. In a collision, unrestrained objects and people can cause serious injury or even death. There are objects hanging from your interior mirror. Why could this be a hazard? A. Your view could be obstructed. B. Your sun visor might get tangled. C. Your radio reception might be affected. D. Your windscreen could mist up more easily. The correct answer is A. Your view could be obstructed. Ensure that you can see clearly through the windscreen of your vehicle. Stickers or hanging objects could obstruct your view or draw your attention away from the road. What hazard should you be aware of when traveling along this street? A. Glare from the sun. B. Lack of road markings. C. Children running out between vehicles. D. Heavy goods vehicles. The correct answer is C. Children running out between vehicles. On roads where there are many parked vehicles, you might not be able to see children between parked cars, and they may run out into the road without looking. What can be damaged if you turn the steering wheel when the car isn't moving? A. The gearbox. B. The engine. C. The brakes. D. The tires. The correct answer is D, the tires. Turning the steering wheel when the car isn't moving is known as dry steering. It can cause unnecessary wear to the tires and steering mechanism. What's the main benefit of driving a four-wheel drive vehicle? A. Improved grip on the road. B. Lower fuel consumption. C. Shorter stopping distances. D. Improved passenger comfort. The correct answer is A. Improved grip on the road. By driving all four wheels, the vehicle has maximum grip on the road. This grip is especially helpful when traveling on slippery or uneven surfaces. However, having four-wheel drive doesn't replace the skills you need to drive safely. When is fuel consumption at its highest? A. When you're braking. B. When you're coasting. C. When you're accelerating. D. When you're turning sharply. The correct answer is C. When you're accelerating. Accelerating uses a lot of fuel, so always try to use the accelerator smoothly. Taking your foot off the accelerator allows the momentum of the car to take you forward, especially when going downhill. This can save a considerable amount of fuel without any loss of control over the vehicle. Why do MOT tests include an exhaust emission test? A. To recover the cost of expensive garage equipment. B. To help protect the environment against pollution. C. To discover which fuel supplier is used the most. D. To make sure diesel and petrol engines emit the same fumes. The correct answer is B. To help protect the environment against pollution. Emission tests are carried out to make sure your vehicle's engine is operating efficiently. This ensures the pollution produced by the engine is kept to a minimum. If your vehicle isn't serviced regularly, it may fail the MOT emissions test. You have to arrive on time for an appointment. How should you plan for the journey? A. Allow plenty of time for the trip. B. Plan to travel at busy times. C. Avoid roads with the national speed limit. D. Prevent other drivers from overtaking. The correct answer is A. Allow plenty of time for the trip. Always allow plenty of time for your journey in case of unforeseen problems. Anything can happen. For example, punctures, breakdowns, road closures, diversions, and delays. You'll feel less stressed and less inclined to take risks if you aren't pushed for time. Why is it a good idea to plan your journey to avoid busy times? A. You'll have an easier journey. B. You'll have a more stressful journey. C. Your journey time will be longer. D. It will cause more traffic congestion. The correct answer is A. You'll have an easier journey. No one likes to spend time in traffic queues. Try to avoid busy times related to school or work travel. What's most likely to distract you while you're driving? A. Using a mobile phone. B. Using the windscreen wipers. C. Using the demisters. D. Using the mirrors. The correct answer is A. Using a mobile phone. Except for emergencies, it's illegal to use a handheld mobile phone while you're driving. Even using a hands-free kit can severely distract your attention. Unlock your driving success. Are you ready to excel in your theory test and become a lifelong safe driver? Look no further. Get your hands on our complete collection of the latest DVSA theory test questions with detailed answers, explanations, and reflective exercises. Our 2 newly published books are designed to ensure your success on the test and beyond. Don't miss out. Find the links to purchase in the description below. Now, let's return back to the mock test. What should you do if you're driving a slow-moving vehicle on a narrow, winding road? A. Keep well out to stop vehicles overtaking dangerously. B. Wave the vehicles behind to come past you if you think they can overtake quickly. C. Pull in when you can to let the vehicles behind overtake. D. Give a left signal when it's safe for vehicles to overtake you. The correct answer is C. Pull in when you can to let the vehicles behind overtake. If you're driving a slow-moving vehicle along a narrow road, try not to hold up faster traffic. If you see vehicles following behind, pull over in a safe place and let the traffic pass before continuing. Don't wave other traffic past. This could be dangerous if you or they haven't noticed a hazard ahead. What should you expect if you see this sign ahead? A. The road will go steeply uphill. B. The road will go steeply downhill. C. The road will bend sharply to the left. D. The road will bend sharply to the right. The correct answer is C. The road will bend sharply to the left. This sign indicates that the road will bend sharply to the left. Slow down in plenty of time and select the correct gear before you start to turn. Braking hard and late, while also sharply changing direction, is likely to cause a skid. How should you use anti-lock brakes when you need to stop in an emergency? A. Keep pumping the foot brake to prevent skidding. B. Brake normally, but grip the steering wheel tightly. C. Brake promptly and firmly until you've stopped. D. Apply the parking brake to reduce the stopping distance. The correct answer is C. Brake promptly and firmly until you've stopped. If you have ABS and need to stop in an emergency, keep your foot firmly on the brake pedal until the vehicle has stopped. When the ABS operates, you may hear a grating sound and feel vibration through the brake pedal. This is normal, and you should maintain pressure on the brake pedal until the vehicle stops. Which vehicle will use a blue flashing beacon? A. Motorway maintenance. B. Bomb disposal. C. Snow plow. D. Breakdown recovery. The correct answer is B, bomb disposal. Emergency vehicles use blue flashing lights. If you see or hear one, move out of its way as soon as it's safe and legal to do so. How should you drive when you're driving along a road that has road humps? A. Maintain a reduced speed throughout. B. Accelerate quickly between the humps. C. Always keep to the maximum legal speed. D. Drive slowly at school times only. The correct answer is A. Maintain a reduced speed throughout. Road humps are there for a reason, to protect vulnerable road users by reducing the speed of traffic. Don't accelerate harshly between the humps. Put the safety of others first and maintain a reduced speed throughout the zone. You're driving at night on an unlit road. What should you do if you're following another vehicle? A. Flash your headlights. B. Use dipped headlights. C. Switch off your headlights. D. Use full beam headlights. The correct answer is B. Use dipped headlights. If you follow another vehicle with your headlights on full beam, they could dazzle the driver. Leave a safe distance and make sure that the light from your dipped beam falls short of the vehicle in front. Why are these yellow lines painted across the road? A. To help you choose the correct lane. B. To help you keep the correct separation distance. C. To make you aware of your speed. D. To tell you the distance to the roundabout. The correct answer is C. To make you aware of your speed. These lines are often found on the approach to a roundabout or a dangerous junction. They give you extra warning to adjust your speed. Look well ahead and do this in good time. How can you make sure that a satellite navigation (sat-nav) system doesn't distract you when you're driving? A. Turn it off while you're driving in built-up areas. B. Choose a voice that you find calming. C. Only set the destination when you're lost. D. Set it before starting your journey. The correct answer is D. Set it before starting your journey. Sat-navs can be useful when driving on unfamiliar routes. However, they can also distract you and cause you to lose control if you look at or adjust them while you're driving. Set the sat-nav before starting your journey, or pull up in a safe place before making any changes to it. What should you do if you can't see clearly behind when you're reversing? A. Open the window to look behind. B. Open the door to look behind. C. Look in the near side mirror. D. Ask someone to guide you. The correct answer is D. Ask someone to guide you. If you want to turn your car around, try to find a place where you have good all-round vision. If this isn't possible and you're unable to see clearly, then get someone to guide you. How can you avoid wheel spin when you're driving on an icy road? A. Drive at a slow speed in the highest gear possible. B. Use the parking brake if the wheels start to slip. C. Brake gently and repeatedly. D. Drive in a low gear at all times. The correct answer is A. Drive at a slow speed in the highest gear possible. If you're traveling on an icy road, extra caution will be required to avoid loss of control. Keeping your speed down and using the highest gear possible will reduce the risk of the tires losing their grip on this slippery surface. You're turning right onto a dual carriageway. What should you do before emerging? A. Stop. Apply the parking brake and then select a low gear. B. Position your vehicle well to the left of the side road. C. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. D. Make sure that you leave enough room for a vehicle behind. The correct answer is C. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. Before emerging right onto a dual carriageway, make sure that the central reservation is deep enough to protect your vehicle. If it isn't, you should treat the dual carriageway as one road and check that it's clear in both directions before pulling out. Neglecting to do this could place part or all of your vehicle in the path of approaching traffic and cause a collision. What would suggest you're driving on an icy road? A. There's less wind noise. B. There's less tire noise. C. There's less transmission noise. D. There's less engine noise. The correct answer is B. There's less tire noise. Drive extremely carefully when the roads are icy. When traveling on ice, tires make virtually no noise and the steering feels light and unresponsive. In icy conditions, be very gentle when braking, accelerating and steering. What's likely to happen if you put too much oil in your engine? A. The clutch pedal will lock. B. The air intake will become blocked. C. The timing belt will slip. D. The oil seals will leak. The correct answer is D. The oil seals will leak. Too much oil will lead to increased pressure in the engine. This could damage oil seals and lead to oil leaks. Any excess oil should be drained off. On a road where trams operate, which vehicles will be most at risk from the tram rails? A. Cars. B. Cycles. C. Buses. D. Lorries. The correct answer is B. Cycles. The narrow wheels of a bicycle can become stuck in the tram rails, causing the cyclist to stop suddenly, wobble, or even lose balance altogether. The tram lines are also slippery, which could cause a cyclist to slide or fall off. You're on a long motorway journey. What should you do if you start to feel sleepy? A. Play some loud music. B. Stop on the hard shoulder for a rest. C. Drive faster to complete your journey sooner. D. Leave the motorway and stop in a safe place. The correct answer is D. Leave the motorway and stop in a safe place. If you feel sleepy, you should leave the motorway at a service area or at the next exit and stop in a safe place to rest. A supply of fresh air can help to keep you alert before you reach the exit, but it isn't a substitute for stopping and resting. What can you do to reduce environmental damage caused by your vehicle? A. Avoid using the cruise control. B. Use the air conditioning whenever you drive. C. Use the gears to slow the vehicle. D. Avoid making a lot of short journeys. The correct answer is D. Avoid making a lot of short journeys. Avoid using your car for short journeys. On a short journey, the engine is unlikely to warm up fully and will therefore be running less efficiently. This will result in the car using more fuel and emitting higher levels of harmful emissions. Why should you use your mirrors when you see a hazard ahead? A. Because you'll need to accelerate out of danger. B. To assess how your actions will affect the traffic behind. C. Because you'll need to brake sharply and stop. D. To check what's happening on the road ahead. The correct answer is B. To assess how your actions will affect the traffic behind. You should be constantly scanning the road for clues about what's going to happen next. Check your mirrors regularly, particularly as soon as you spot a hazard. What's happening behind may affect how you respond to hazards ahead. You're driving on an open road in dry weather. What distance should you keep from the vehicle in front? A. A 2-second time gap. B. 1 car length. C. 2 meters, 6 feet 6 inches. D. 2 car lengths. The correct answer is A. A 2-second time gap. One way of checking there's a safe distance between you and the vehicle in front is to use the 2-second rule. To check for a 2-second time gap, choose a stationary object ahead, such as a bridge or road sign. When the car in front passes the object, say, "Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule." If you reach the object before you finish saying the phrase, you're too close and need to increase the gap. What will help you to move off on a snowy surface? A. Using the car's lowest gear. B. Using a higher gear than normal. C. Using a high engine speed. D. Using the parking brake and foot brake together. The correct answer is B. Using a higher gear than normal. If you attempt to move off in a low gear, there'll be more torque, turning force, at the driven wheels than if you use a higher gear. More torque makes it easier for the tires to lose grip, and so spin the wheels. You're in a one-way street and want to turn right. Where should you position your vehicle when there are 2 lanes? A. In the right-hand lane. B. In the left-hand lane. C. in either lane, depending on the traffic. D. Just left of the center line. The correct answer is A. In the right-hand lane. When you're in a one-way street and want to turn right, you should take up a position in the right-hand lane. This will allow other road users, not wishing to turn, to pass on the left. Indicate your intention and take up the correct position in good time. You need to top up your battery with distilled water. What level should you fill it to? A. The top of the battery. B. Halfway up the battery. C. Just below the cell plates. D. Just above the cell plates. The correct answer is D. Just above the cell plates. Top up the battery with distilled water and make sure each cell plate is covered. How can you plan your route before starting a long journey? A. Check your vehicle handbook. B. Ask your local garage. C. Use a route planner on the internet. D. Consult a travel agent. The correct answer is C. Use a route planner on the internet. Various route planners are available on the internet. Most of them give you several options, allowing you to choose between the most direct route and quieter roads. They may also identify rest and fuel stops. Print off the directions and take them with you. Why are vehicle mirrors often slightly curved, convex? A. They give a wider field of vision. B. They totally cover blind spots. C. They make it easier to judge the speed of the traffic behind. D. They make the traffic behind look bigger. The correct answer is A. They give a wider field of vision. Although a convex mirror gives a wide view of the scene behind, you should be aware that it won't show you everything behind or to the side of your vehicle. Before you move off, you'll need to look over your shoulder to check for anything not visible in the mirrors. What must you do at this junction? A. Stop behind the line, then edge forward to see clearly. B. Stop beyond the line at a point where you can see clearly. C. Stop only if there's traffic on the main road. D. Stop only if you're turning right. The correct answer is A. Stop behind the line, then edge forward to see clearly. The stop sign has been put here because the view into the main road is poor. You must stop because it won't be possible to take proper observation while you're moving. What's the minimum time gap you should leave when following a vehicle on a wet road? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. The correct answer is D. 4 seconds. Water will reduce your tire's grip on the road. The safe separation gap of at least 2 seconds in dry conditions should be doubled to at least 4 seconds in wet weather. What's the main hazard shown in this picture? A. Vehicles turning right. B. Vehicles doing U-turns. C. The cyclist crossing the road. D. Parked cars around the corner. The correct answer is C. The cyclist crossing the road. Look at the picture carefully and try to imagine you're there. The cyclist in this picture appears to be trying to cross the road. You must be able to deal with the unexpected, especially when you're approaching a hazardous junction. Look well ahead to give yourself time to deal with any hazards. Do you need to plan rest stops when you're planning a long journey? A. Yes, you should plan to stop every half an hour. B. Yes, regular stops help concentration. C. No, you'll be less tired if you get there as soon as possible. D. No, only fuel stops will be needed. The correct answer is B. Yes, regular stops help concentration. Try to plan your journey so that you can take rest stops. It's recommended that you take a break of at least 15 minutes after every 2 hours of driving or riding. This should help to maintain your concentration. If you're involved in a collision, what will reduce the risk of neck injury? A. An air-sprung seat. B. Anti-lock brakes. C. A collapsible steering wheel. D. A properly adjusted head restraint. The correct answer is D. A properly adjusted head restraint. If you're involved in a collision, head restraints will reduce the risk of neck injury. They must be properly adjusted. Make sure they aren't positioned too low. In a crash, this could cause damage to the neck. What's the legal minimum tread depth for tires on your trailer or caravan? A. 1 millimeter. B. 1.6 millimeters. C. 2 millimeters. D. 2.6 millimeters. The correct answer is B. 1.6 millimeters. Trailers and caravans may be left in storage over the winter months, and tires can deteriorate. It's important to check their tread depth and also their pressures and general condition. The legal tread depth of 1.6 millimeters applies to the central 3/4 of a tire's breadth over its entire circumference. The conditions are good and dry. When should you use the 2-second rule? A. Before restarting the engine after it has stalled. B. When checking your gap from the vehicle in front. C. Before using the mirror's signal maneuver routine. D. When traffic lights change to green. The correct answer is B. When checking your gap from the vehicle in front. In good conditions, the 2-second rule can be used to check the distance between your vehicle and the one in front. This technique works on roads carrying faster traffic. Choose a fixed object, such as a bridge, sign, or tree. When the vehicle ahead passes this object, say to yourself, "Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule." If you reach the object before you finish saying this, you're too close. You're driving in freezing conditions. What should you do as you approach a sharp bend? A. Coast into the bend. B. Apply your parking brake. C. Firmly use your foot brake. D. Slow down gently. The correct answer is D. Slow down gently. Harsh use of the accelerator, brakes or steering is likely to lead to skidding, especially on slippery surfaces. Avoid steering and braking at the same time. In icy conditions, it's very important that you constantly assess what's ahead so that you can take appropriate action in plenty of time. What can people who live or work in towns and cities do to help reduce urban pollution levels? A. Drive more quickly. B. Over-rev in a low gear. C. Walk or cycle. D. Drive short journeys. The correct answer is C. Walk or cycle. Using a vehicle for short journeys means the engine doesn't have time to reach its normal operating temperature. When an engine is running below its normal operating temperature, it produces increased amounts of pollution. Walking and cycling don't create pollution and have health benefits as well. On what type of road surface may anti-lock brakes be ineffective? A. Dry. B. Loose. C. Firm. D. Smooth. The correct answer is B. Loose. Poor contact with the road surface could cause one or more of the tires to lose grip on the road. This is more likely to happen when braking in poor weather conditions and when the road has a loose, slippery or uneven surface. When should tire pressures be checked? A. After any lengthy journey. B. After traveling at high speed. C. When tires are hot. D. When tires are cold. The correct answer is D. When tires are cold. Check the tire pressures when the tires are cold. This will give you a more accurate reading. The heat generated on a long journey will raise the pressure inside the tire. What should the driver of the car approaching the crossing do? A. Continue at the same speed. B. Sound the horn. C. Drive through quickly. D. Slow down and get ready to stop. The correct answer is D. Slow down and get ready to stop. Look well ahead to see whether any hazards are developing. This will give you more time to deal with them in the correct way. The man in the picture is clearly intending to cross the road. You should be traveling at a speed that allows you to check your mirror, slow down and stop in good time. You shouldn't have to brake harshly. What will reduce fuel consumption? A. Driving more slowly. B. Accelerating rapidly. C. Late and heavy braking. D. Staying in lower gears. The correct answer is A. Driving more slowly. harsh braking, frequent gear changes, and harsh acceleration increase fuel consumption. A car uses less fuel when traveling at a constant low speed in an appropriate high gear. You need to look well ahead so you're able to anticipate hazards early. Easing off the accelerator and timing your approach at junctions, for example, can reduce the fuel consumption of your vehicle. What's the safest thing to do if you have to leave valuables in your car? A. Put them in a carrier bag. B. Park near a school entrance. C. Lock them out of sight. D. Park near a bus stop. The correct answer is C. Lock them out of sight. If you have to leave valuables in your car, lock them out of sight. This is the best way to deter an opportunist thief. When should you flash your headlights at other road users? A. When showing that you're giving way. B. When showing that you're about to turn. C. When telling them that you have right of way. D. When letting them know that you're there. The correct answer is D. When letting them know that you're there. You should only flash your headlights to warn others of your presence. Don't use them to greet others, show impatience, or give priority to other road users because they could misunderstand your signal. What's most likely to waste fuel? A. Reducing your speed. B. Driving on motorways. C. Using different brands of fuel. D. Underinflated tires. The correct answer is D. Underinflated tires. Wasting fuel costs you money and also causes unnecessary pollution. Ensuring your tires are correctly inflated, avoiding carrying unnecessary weight, and removing a roof rack that's not in use will all help to reduce your fuel consumption. If you're looking to ace your theory test, don't miss our books and other video lessons. Also, if you have learned something valuable today, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.